Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. Alright guys, so we're going to make a quick little video here. We're just going to go over the indices today, and we can go over after that, the FANG stocks, Bitcoin, and semis. Alright. I think it's pretty clear what happened today. Alright. I'm just going to point out you got a bullish engulfing candlestick after we had a hammer candlestick, so that engulfed that candlestick. Not going to say it has the most volume behind it, but bulls definitely took control today, and they did prove that this was all just one giant bear trap at the end of the day. And now you look like you're about to bust up over the previous all-time high, and you're about to run it back up. All right, so today you did get above the 0.786 fib. So from that point on, guys, we're probably just coming in for the new all-time high, which is going to be at 550.28 up there. That's where I think we're headed. All right, you had buyers over here. Sellers did not step in at the supply zone. All right, you got above that. From this point on, it's pretty, it's open skies above. Pretty clear, pathway there. And that is really how SPY is looking to me. But, if things were to drop overnight, and we have a pullback going into tomorrow, 547.41 down to 546.74. That is where you're paying attention to, and that is that. All right, moving on over to QQQ. All right, guys, you're so close to a new all-time high that it makes no sense for you not to get a new all-time high tomorrow. So I am looking for higher prices tomorrow. I'm just gonna be very clear on that. All right, from this point, look for a 15-minute bearish divergence to form. That's gonna shape up like this. Just like that. That's going to look like that. You're going to have that looking like that. All right. From that point, from this point on, that's where you're paying attention for. Okay. Just like that. On the downside, you're watching 480. We're just going to use the 15-minute time from here. You're watching 484.53, as you can see right there. And underneath there, you have your supply zone. Well, it was your supply zone. It's now been flipped into demand, as you see right here. All right, so you had sellers stepping in over here. You got above it, retested. Then you had buyers holding it over here. All right, so in between 482.54 and 483.43, expect buyers down there if 484.53 is not to hold. But from my perspective right here, guys, what I'm seeing is this thing's just busted up. This breakout, it's about to have another breakout, and every time we break out, we typically see this thing go, decently crazy. So we're probably going to see consolidate here and then push, or we just see it push. Both of them result in higher prices. That's how I'm seeing this. So that's that. Okay, so that's QQQ for you. Moving on to IWM. I'm just going to point out, didn't really do much today at all. All right, you did gap up and you were up, 0.34%, but, not much to talk about. It hasn't moved too much. Okay, you're still just watching 202.30 on the upside. Above there, 203.31. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, IWM over there, that's where you're paying attention to. And on the downside, you're still just paying attention to this golden pocket. All right, not much over here. DIA, same story, except you're starting to push up now. Honestly, this thing does look like it wants to go higher from this point on. I think you're probably going to come up here and test this resistance. All right, which would be at 395.59. That's where you're paying attention to. Mr. VIX. All right, guys, it's still looking like it wants to come make a new low. I thought it was going to do so over here, and it didn't. All right, I've been saying this for a while. It's been acting funny. Okay, you can see what this thing's doing. Just in a range. It looks like, it's about to have that move lower, that breakdown lower. Whereas SPY over here looks like it's about to do this. And, let's just take a look at what ES is looking like. As this thing has a 2-week long range. Okay, between this and this, you have 15 days there. It just broke out of that 2-week range just today. Okay, it looks like it's about to be going higher here. I would say it's probably right over here. I'm gonna declutter my chart real quick. All right, to make it real clear on what just happened. You have that, and then I'd say the bottom of the range, we're gonna call it right there. Okay, so you have this being the top of the range established by that candlestick, and then this is the low over here. They swept the low, and they printed this candlestick today. Guys, this thing looks like it's about to launch up. Okay, and we're just going to take this guy right here. All right, and we're gonna you up like right over there. Okay, right there. We're looking for at least to move up to 56.17. That's a decent ways above. That's 50 points over here on ES. And Q, guys, it looks pretty much the same. Okay, you have like this range going on here. It's pretty wide, but it does look like it wants to break up. You came here just like ES. You just consolidated right around this 9. Okay, the daily 9 over here. This thing is just literally just bull flagging. That's how I'm seeing it. It looks like we're about to have another leg up on the market, guys. That's kind of just how I'm seeing it, and that's what I'm gonna give you here on this channel. I'm just gonna give you my opinion. All right, so that is that. Now moving on to the chips. Okay, guys, chips are not looking bad at all. You got the bullish engulfing candlestick off of very low volume today, so I'll point that one out. Like the lowest volume you really have in a very long time here. You got to go all the way back to this day over here. Okay, a pretty wide range the next day. But yeah, so you had a hammer stepping in from our demand zone yesterday and followed by a bullish engulfing candlestick, and then you broke out of your range here to the upside. Thing looks like it's going to go for a ride. All right, that's just my opinion. It does look like it's getting ready to go. You could say it's breaking up there. It looks really nice. Come over the chips. Okay, what happened, guys? You swept the low of the range yesterday, and you did the same thing. It looks like today. Consolidation here, decreasing volume. Last time bears were in control, we're gonna have to see who's gonna take control here. It could just keep doing a whole lot of nothing. I'm just really gonna say right here, you see this thing down here, just like over there. That's your buying opportunity. And it's probably gonna be when it comes down to 115.82 and hits that alert. All right, AMD guys, this was the start of the show today. You had a fresh breakout over here out of this falling wedge. Okay, it's no wicks, no nothing, just increasing volume with a nice bullish engulfing candlestick with the fresh daily close out of it. It's not heavily wicked just like this guy over here. You didn't have a false breakout like over there. Here. Okay, just boom, strong day, very strong day. You did not pull back, so that's good. Okay, so that is number one. I think 172.49. That's probably incoming, guys. We've been talking about that for a while. It's probably going to do that and then come all the way up here at 183.02 to 187.24. That's how it's looking to me. Come over here to SMCI. Not looking so bad, guys. After yesterday's hammer, you just put in a very low volume bullish engulfing candlestick out of the golden pocket here. Not the worst look in the world. You got a big move loading over here on SMCI, and if you get the pullback, it's your buying opportunity because that move's going to be to the upside. Just a little vision from my crystal ball. That's that. And yeah, TSM. All right, not really looking too bad either. Came down here, lost support right there. Then you establish this range, and guys, I know the golden pocket's right there, but I could see this thing going like that, something like that. That's TSM. Doesn't really look all that bad. MU. Now this is the one that's starting to see some signs of life down here. I think this was your buying opportunity on this decline here. Perfect break and retest. I've seen these break and retest before. All right, this ticker likes them. Break and retest right there. You had one over here you could have taken advantage of right there. Well, this is like the really big kahuna. This is the big one. You come over here to the weekly time frame, and look at this. It's a weekly break and retest. And you got the 0.618 fib from this whole move up, then right below at 125.50. I think it's a decent buy right here. Now I'd say try and buy as close to that 130 level as possible, but as you can see, just like I can, this thing wants to move up. All right, so I think it is likely that you're gonna either base down here for a little bit and then move up, or you're just gonna start moving up. That's that. Now let's look at some Bitcoin. Over here, hit it with the break and retest. All right, you're getting your pullback on the miners today. That is what you're looking at. You're really just watching the 61.8 to 62.5K zone. If you can break back, up, that's when this thing and all of, the miners, stocks that move based off of Bitcoin, they're going to go a little crazy, okay? You've had a big pullback. You got a weekly hammer here. You got the ugly double bottom with the neckline that, you know, you're retesting right here with the zone. But here on the weekly time frame, you got this hammer. And this does show us that buyers are starting to step in. You have the daily RSI sitting all the way down here, oversold territory. So you were expecting this thing to reset. Now, it did do it during consolidation, which isn't the best thing. From this point, we kind of just got to wait and see which way it wants to go. Maybe it's going to come back and take, you know, put in a new low over here. Maybe just sweep this previous low. Okay. So, like, we got two paths from here. Either going to do something like that, and then this thing's going to have a bullish divergence on it, and then it's going to probably set itself up for something like that. Or you're going to see this thing bounce back from right here. One or the other. Both are bullish, but yeah, there's that. So you buy enough time on these things, I think you're going to have a good time, because at the end of the day, this is your discount area down here, and up here in the end, it's probably going to see these little ranges we got here. Okay, come back over here. See what I mean? You're on the upper range here. Lower range is down here. It likes to go from, you know, dance around here, then it's going to go up here. Just like dance around here, it went up here. Dance around there, went down there. See what I see? There you go. So that's Bitcoin, CLSK. Like I said, pull back on the miners. We're pulling back right now. If buyers are going to step in, okay, it will be, we're just going to take that off. It'll be right over here. 1646. Golden pocket is 1630 to 1680. I like the looks of this. Okay. But yeah, okay. You're getting your another opportunity here. If you see this 4-hour RSI return to where it was, that's when the real opportunities on CLSK come, in my personal opinion. Just down there. Okay. You can see this where you get your bounces starting to happen. Over here tomorrow, you're also getting that pullback. So this was the thing that I said, you know, would provide your buying opportunity. If you just consolidate here and pull back, maybe retest 2137, maybe you come down and retest all the way over here around 21, or the trend line retest because you just broke out of all this consolidation. Regardless, that's going to be your opportunity. I still think this was your opportunity right here. I think it's probably gonna, you know, either consolidate a little more and then go, or it's going to just start going. And from that point, you're watching 25.28 in the short term and 29.38. Coin, you're coming back, guys. Your retest to where you broke up from. I'm going to point out some levels here. I don't know why that's there. You got that right there, but then you also could just be watching 222.88 down there. All right, that's where I would be paying attention to on this dip. That is just where you really broke out from over here. If you come down to the hourly time frame and take that off, you could see it pretty clear. Okay, this is where you broke out from. Now, you also do have this level over here, and it looks like you did start getting buyers over there. So you probably do get buyers stepping in between here and here, between 222.88 and 225.76. That's where you're paying attention to. The TLT, guys, you did start getting your bounce today. I was, you know, pointing this out in yesterday's video. The 4-hour RSI, real-time hours, and extended hours, you are, you know, in the spot where you started getting your bounces. You were also in the golden pocket, and you were testing this, you know, 5.5 month trend line right here that got a breakout. Okay, 160 days. You see what I see? That's kind of crazy. Okay, it was actually right over here. So yeah, 160 days. That's like, you know, 5 to 6 months right there. You're getting the retest. You're probably going to get some buyers stepping in. So I think buyers continue to step in over here. And from this point, I am looking for a retest of over here. Okay, 91.87, 92.42. And that is that. All right, guys. So that is what I have for you today. We're just going to take a quick little look at the dang stocks right here. All right, guys. Amazon breaking out to a new high above 199.84. Okay, you have 206 to pay attention to up there. You did not get the pullback over here. You got so close. So close, within 30 cents. That sucks. That's okay. Was it 30 cents? No, within 70 cents, whatever it is. All right, so you got Amazon there. We got Microsoft over here. Breaking out to a new high, guys. This thing looks kind of crazy. All right, at the end of the day, we knew 457.27 was going to get tapped. Got tapped in yesterday, you know, in yesterday's session. That you overthrew it. So this guy continues to be strong here. The breakdown only gave you a buying opportunity. At the end of the day, you came down here to support, then you bounced. All right, Apple, how we looking? New high, That's how it's looking, guys. Everything looks like we're going higher tomorrow, so the market's probably going to have a big day. That's what I want to make pretty clear here. All right, so that was Apple. We have Goog. That's the last one. Oh, we have Meta as well after that. It looks like, yeah, you want to run up for a new high, increasing volume on the day. Bullish engulfing candlestick held the 9. This thing wants a new high, guys. You already hit our target, so I'm going to take that off. Actually, is there one above? Yeah, there is. 220 up there, all the way up there. So we'll just take this guy off right there. And now we're going to put on Meta. All right, guys. Meta came down, swept below the range. Now it looks like it wants to come up. And yeah, guys, above 510, you're watching 523.86 to 531.49. That's where you expect sellers to step in, and that is that. All right, guys, so that is what I have for you today. Okay, I hope everybody had a lovely day. Remember, you have until July 4th to take advantage of the 50% off code down below with the lifetime memberships. So if that is something you're interested in, that link will be down below. And if you guys are not already following the Twitter, the link will also be down below. Go check that out. I will be, posting some extra charts over there almost every day. So there's that. But yeah, guys, everybody have a lovely rest of your day. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time, and peace.